Hi,
Okay. Yeah,
are we
we're
good?
good. Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh,
take two.
welcome. Welcome to another spoiler cast by MK. Today we're discussing She-Hulk,
That
Attorney
oh,
at
that
Law.
was Attorney at Law. That was the choppiest intro ever. I don't think we've
Ooh.
had like an intro. I mean, it fits for the show, but
Yeah.
but I don't think we've had an intro that choppy. I just want to say
Yeah.
before we start,
Yeah.
I just want to say off the top of the show,
hmm
I think overall me and you feel similarly about the show, and we're gonna
Yeah.
discuss it. If
hmm
you hate the show because it's woke or whatever or blah blah blah, you can shove She-Hulk's fist up your ass for all I care.
Yeah.
Because we will
Absolutely.
be talking about the show, we will be criticizing it, but that does not mean we're on the same team if you hate it because of that. If you hate it because of
hmm
that, you're wrong and you're a terrible person and you should work on yourself.
Yeah.
Um,
You should hate it because it's a bad show.
exactly. um, actually, a matter of fact, that's one of the things I like about the show. I love how in your face it is about, like, how often Jen talks about being a woman, and how much it makes fun of those types of people. Like, I love that about the show, and I
Mhm.
I love
Mhm.
how quote unquote woke it is. So if you hate that, go fuck yourself. This pod isn't
I
for
mean,
you.
the
Leave.
villains of the show were like an incel subreddit. Like,
The villains for the final two episodes. Yeah, we had like 15.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Ooh, Khalifa. This show.
Oh,
I know you didn't ask me what I think, but this show has been such a fucking roller coaster. Like, this was. Oh my god, this was like okay, Schrodinger's cat, right?
yeah, of course.
For the audience members that don't know, Schrodinger's cat is like a psychology experiment where they put a cat in a box
With
um,
poison.
with poison, and
Hmm.
then they come back at a certain amount of time later, and then it's like, oh, is the cat alive or dead? And it's like, it's a philosophical thing that like
It's
the cat
basically
is
like
both.
you opening the
Mhm,
box is what determines that. When the box is
mhm,
closed, the cat is both alive and dead
mhm.
at the same time.
Yeah,
It's the act of opening the box that determines the cat's fate, basically.
yeah. So this is I think this is a perfect analogy for this show because every time an episode comes out, Khalifa, I take a gulp, I bring me some tea, I prepare myself because I'm either in for a ride or I'm in for like the gutter. Like
Yeah.
like this show has really, really, really low lows. Like I think the lowest in any of these shows.
I would agree. I think it has the lowest of any of these shows. And the highs, aside from the finale,
Mhm.
the highs aren't that high either.
They're not that high. Yeah, yeah,
Like some of the highs, I kid you not, some of the highs were some of the other shows' lows.
oh yeah,
Like
for sure.
this was rough to get through. This was rough to get through. Now I did end up giving it 3 stars
Me
because of
too.
the finale. But
Mhm.
before the finale, I kid you not, I was considering giving it 2 stars, which would put it at the worst spot, like
Mm.
equal to What If, which
Oh,
is
I was gonna give it 2.5 actually, and the finale earned it its half star.
I was circling around two and a half. But the
Okay.
finale happened, and yeah. So it's like this show is really rough to watch. And it sucks because there's a lot of hate online, and it's like you don't wanna, like, we wanna root for it so badly, but it's
hmm
just it was just not, something was not working. Um
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you were saying you were saying that, oh, week by week you didn't know. Honestly, for me, there were only two great episodes of the show. Episode 4 with Madison and the finale. I think
Okay.
every single other episode has not been good. Like, has been a mess.
For me, there are a total of 4 episodes that I enjoyed in the show, and they
Okay.
are the first episode, episode
Hmm.
4 with Madison, of course,
Yeah.
um, episode 8, and this episode, the finale. So these are the
Episode
only
8
episodes
was
that I
good.
actually enjoyed,
Episode 8 was good. Yeah. The ending was
and
good, at least. I don't
and
remember what
these
happened
are
before
the
that.
episode 8.
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, Daredevil. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
thought this was a joke. I thought that was
I
a
did.
joke.
I actually forgot.
I thought that was a joke.
Okay, no. Then episode 8 was a really great one too. Was a really great one too. Yeah, yeah. We'll talk about Matt
Ooh.
and what they did, but it was
Okay.
great. Yeah.
Bitch. You know how Thor, you said Thor Love and Thunder could have been an email?
Yeah.
I don't feel that way about the show because there are, I do think there are a lot of profound things there. There are a lot of
Yeah.
profound messages. It's just, this shouldn't have went on as long as it did. I felt like today, especially before pressing play, I was like, oh my God, it feels like the show has been going on
For
forever.
so long. Yeah.
And this did not need to have like 9 episodes at all.
I feel like it would have been better if the show had. I mean, I feel like they pitched the idea of like, hey, we're gonna do week by week case, and it's gonna be fun. And then midway through, they were like, oh my god, we need an overarching story. So we got a half-assed overarching story and a half-assed week by week show. And I wish they stuck with one or the other. I would have loved if this was just week by week, different superhero, different case, and barely any barely any connection or overlap in terms of like the overall plot. That would have been lovely. And I feel like it would have worked great for the show, and it would have been so fun. But instead we get this, I don't know, like there's some overarching stuff and there's some week by week stuff, and that some characters pop back up and some don't, and it's like, it's just what was it feels like this was like, I remember when we were talking about Love and Thunder, I said it felt like a first draft. This feels like the 24th draft, which is like they've done so much that it's like it's just a mess, and it's just all all of it combined together, and we got this. You know what I mean? It's like there were too many drafts, and they couldn't choose which one, and they just combined all of them.
So during the show airing, I read somewhere that, and I don't know how trusted this is, but I read somewhere that the showrunners limited courtroom scenes because they didn't know how to write courtroom scenes. Did you see that?
I didn't, and I feel like that's, excuse my language, that's like they drank some dumb bitch juice before that, because it's like, of course, like, why would you want to write realistic court scenes anyways? It's a fucking superhero show. Like, make it fun. Who cares if it's accurate? This isn't How to Get Away with Murder, you know what I mean, where it's like people are dissecting the courtroom scenes or whatever. It's gonna be like, oh, it's just fun, like, and it doesn't make any sense because the court stuff that was in the show is not how court works.
Yeah, at all. At all.
I mean, like, it's not accurate at all. So it's like, why would you worry about that? That's so stupid.
I forgot Megan Thee Stallion was in this show.
Megan Thee Stallion was, I mean, it's just like, what? Megan Thee Stallion was in the show. What are we doing? I love
the show was a fever dream.
And it felt like a fever dream, yeah.
And what I love about the finale is that they really played into the fever dreaminess of it. Because I'm watching and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I'm like, stuff like the stuff with intelligentsia is happening. Nikki and Pug like sneak into like the meeting or whatever, and I'm like, are we really doing this at the finale? And then Abomination comes in, and I'm like, what the fuck?
And then when Titania came in, I was like, oh, I see what they're doing. This is gonna stop. Because it's like, what the fuck is she doing here?
Bitch. The show. Did you like Titania?
Oh. Listen, love is a strong word, so I'm not gonna say it. I really like Jamila Jamil. She was great on The Good Place. We watched a show called Legendary. She's a judge on that. She is there. But but like, so Jamila Jamil is a great comedy actress. And when she was announced as Titania, I was genuinely happy and like genuinely glad and was looking forward to it. I don't know what happened. I don't think it's her fault. It's just like they in the pre-show, it was set up that Titania was going to be like basically the main villain of the show, like in the lead up to the show. She was in 2 episodes.
Yeah.
and she was in a little bit in one episode, and like
Jamila did so much for the marketing. Like she was really excited for those
she
two
was really she was
episodes.
going out on the streets and hanging up posters and shit. Like she was not a joke, by the way. There's a video of Jamila hanging up She-Hulk posters in character. They literally were like, "We own you now. You do this for us," and it's like,
but I'm sure that she offered. I don't think they asked her to do this.
I think they did because it's like in character for Titania. And it's like she can't say no. I mean, Jamila is not booked. Let's be real. After The Good Place, I haven't seen her in anything else other than reality TV shows. So I mean, I'm sure she was happy for the paycheck, but like the poor girl, you pushed her out in the sun to hang up posters. Like I mean, a little more
take a
prestige
very
than that.
unflattering video of it too. It's from across the street.
It's not even close. It's like literally from across the street. Like you can't even tell it's her. But then she confirmed it later on. It's like, oh, that's sad. That's sad. So like I ultimately found Titania's appearance on the show really disappointing, especially given like Jamila was playing her. But I'm not familiar with the character from the comics, so I don't know how it compares. Maybe she is as much of a bum in the comics. Like I don't know. But yeah, I don't think I liked any of the villains. I'm gonna be honest.
I like Jamila. I liked her. But like she was barely there. She was there for only 2 episodes, and
yeah, it's like I feel like if we had gotten more of her, it would have been more fun.
I liked the magician guy from episode 4 as well, which I thought was gonna come back at some point, but
I thought Madison was gonna come. After episode 4, I was like, please bring back. I'm sure they didn't expect her to blow up as much as she did.
Yeah, at all.
But I was like, please, just a crumb. You know what I mean?
You saw the post-credit scene, the finale, right?
Yeah.
I thought Madison was gonna be there.
Me too. Like, get her to pop out of the portal or whatever.
Ooh.
My
God. Yeah,
I don't know.
Bitch. Let's talk about Jen. We had this conversation in private.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on Jen? You start.
Okay, so also bigger picture, I love Jen. I think she's a great character. I love Tatiana Maslany. Do I love Tatiana Maslany as Jen? I don't know. I feel like we had this conversation of like we feel like if they had hired an actress that was a comedic actress that was used to comedy, that has comedic chops, that is used to comedic timing, it would have been better. I wouldn't go as far as to say this was a miscast. It's just I don't understand how she was the first option. But I mean, she did well with what they gave her. Like I don't hate her as Jen. You know what I mean? I think she's great.
Yeah. I don't think that she's not funny. She can be funny. It's just weird that they hired a drama actress for this role that is very much supposed to be like female Deadpool, like
But then we talked about also how like they hired a drama actress probably because she's gonna pop up in some other stuff and she might need to be a more serious character, you know what I mean? Because it's not her show. She can't like break the fourth wall all the time. So I don't know. But there are plenty of comedic actresses out there that can, do drama and do comedy. You know what I mean? That are experienced in both. So like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
It's just weird. It's
a weird choice.
I remember saying it's a miscast, like when we talked about it in private, but I don't think so anymore. It's just weird casting for me. Like I would have hired a stand-up comedian and like. Yeah, because like you're leading a comedy show and you're talking to the audience a lot, and like stand-up comedians like do that all the time. And like
imagine Ava as She-Hulk.
Oh, bitch, that would have been fantastic. Ava from Abbott Elementary, by the way.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would have been fantastic.
Yeah, someone that has those chops. You know what I mean? Because Ava would not be as good as she is without that actress. Yeah. So. I don't know, like the looks to the camera, like Ava does looks to the camera better than She-Hulk, which is like,
of course,
one is supposed to be breaking the fourth wall, one isn't. You know what I mean? So it's like, like I don't know.
The thing is,
let's talk about
sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna.
I was gonna move on because, but if you have something else to add about She-Hulk,
it's okay. We can move on.
I was gonna say let's talk about the supporting cast.
Okay.
I really like the supporting cast.
I love Nikki.
I was just about to say I don't really love the supporting cast. I just like Nikki, but she's
Mhm.
basically the entire supporting cast.
Yeah, yeah. Bitch.
So yeah,
Nikki's great. Mallory is like whatever because like they really tried to make Mallory work and she
and she
doesn't.
yeah she's I think she's fine. She's just not enough. Again, she's not in enough of the show for her
Mhm.
to really work. She's only in it for a little bit.
Mhm.
Um, I
What do you
feel
think
like
about Pug?
he's there. I don't know.
I liked him in the finale. Like
I
I
liked him in the finale. I mean, listen, it's great. It's something good to look at. Let's just say
oh,
that.
not
But
really. Not
oh,
really.
okay. People have different tastes, symbolic.
Oh.
Um, but yeah, this actor, he was in a couple of other shows I've seen, and he plays the same character every single time, like the aloof, dumb guy,
Okay.
to the point
Mhm.
where I thought he was like that in real life. But I saw some interviews, and he's fine. He's just a regular dude. He is just like literally typecast as this person in the same voice and everything. He was.
Mm.
Do you know where he starred? In what show?
Please don't say like Game of Thrones.
No. Oh
Um,
no, they're not gonna hire him for Game of Thrones. Let's be serious.
is it like a big? Is it like a big show?
No, it was a flop and it got canceled after one season.
Oh, what? What
AJ and
show?
the Queen.
No way! No
He was
way!
RuPaul's lover. I kid you not.
What the? What? What?
I swear to
Wait, I need to. Bitch, RuPaul's a 50-year-old man.
I
Like,
swear to you. I swear to
oh
you.
my god. Okay, I
I
need to
s-
watch AJ and the Queen.
oh my
Like,
god. And he was like that's the first thing I saw him in, and he literally plays the same character in Bodic. It's insane. Like it is the same character.
ew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ew. Yeah, I'm not impressed with the actor. I think the character could have went somewhere else too. Like, I don't know. He felt like he should have been a main supporting cast member, but he
Yeah.
also was only in like 3 episodes.
Yeah. He's like a side supporting character, like Mallory. Like I don't know. I don't know. But I'm
Weird.
glad they gave Nikki as much content as they did, because honestly, I don't know if this is a controversial statement or not. I think she's the best actor on the show.
Ooh.
Nikki.
No, I didn't say who. I said ooh.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. I said it. I said it. No,
Okay.
the way she reads her lines is so natural and like so fun that it's like
She's the funniest. Like
she's the
her jokes
funniest one.
land
Yeah.
always. Yeah.
Yeah. And and I haven't seen this actress in anything
Mhm.
else. So
Me
I
too.
was really impressed with what she was able to do.
Me too. Actually, I'll check her IMDb. I want to see what
Watch
she's
her
on.
be in like PLL or something.
Bitch, like, I wouldn't be surprised.
Remember
What's the
how
name of the
gagged
actress?
I have no idea.
Nikki She-Hulk.
Remember when we found out
Nikki.
Sydney Sweeney was in PLL and we fucking freaked the fuck out? Like, what?
Oh
Sydney Sweeney's in
my gosh. Yeah, I. Bitch, get Sydney Sweeney away from everything.
Oh, we're gonna have an entire pod about Sydney Sweeney. Oh,
She wasn't in anything, by the way. This is like one of her first big gigs.
wow.
Yeah.
Great job.
She was on like Family Guy and like some stuff like where she voice acted, but not really any live action stuff.
Great
Interesting.
first gig. Great first gig for her.
Yeah.
Like, and she did a great job.
Bitch.
Um,
Okay.
do you want to
Do
talk
you
about
still want to
Matt?
talk about supporting cast?
Matt
Or
is
can we
technically
move on?
supporting cast, right?
No, I was gonna move on to cameos.
Okay, let's move on to cameos then.
Bitch. Okay, what was the first cameo? Bruce Banner. What did you think about Bruce Banner in this?
Oh, the internet is angry and mad and upset about this.
Bitch.
I'm not sure why this is so controversial. Bruce has been like this in the MCU since the beginning, so it's like,
Yeah.
why are you
Yeah.
being upset about it now? You know what I mean? He's not the same he's not the same as he is in the comics. He's sweet, he's kind, he's a bit of an idiot in the MCU. Deal with it. You've dealt with it. It's been like this for the longest time. Why are you upset about it now? You know what I mean? He's fine. I don't know. Did he really need to be in this? I don't know.
Yeah, he didn't need to be in this, and in
The fucking scar reveal at the like he.
Yeah. Can we talk about that? That was like, what the fuck was that?
I have no idea.
Bitch.
Especially doing that
this
after
fucking
like this weird fourth
characters.
wall breaking episode, and it's like, hey, this is someone that's gonna be in the future, and he's like on screen for a split second. I'm like, what?
And he looked like shit. He looked so bad.
Exactly.
Oh my god! I looked up Scar right after the episode, and apparently, like, Scar is the result of the World War Hulk storyline.
Yeah.
So some people are mad because they're like, "Oh, we're not gonna get World War Hulk anymore."
Is it the Hulk movie that's rumored is World War Hulk?
Yeah, so it probably takes place like simultaneously with She-Hulk.
And also, isn't Scar a part of the Alphabet Mafia?
Oh, I don't know that.
I think he
No,
is. Or was that Hulking?
Hulking is.
Oh, okay. Scar
Scar is.
isn't. Who is Hulking? Isn't he also Bruce's son?
No, actually, Hulking is Hulking is not even a Hulk. Like it's treated as a twist in the comics, so I don't want to like ruin anything. But
You've already said it.
no. But I'm not saying what he actually is. But he's not
Oh,
a
okay.
Hulk.
Oh, he's a Skrull.
Do you want me to say if he is?
And no, because I figured it out immediately. Oh, he's not a Hulk. He's a Skrull. It's a twist. Duh. If it's a twist, he's a Skrull.
Well, there's something else there. So
Okay.
oh. Anyways,
Not
yeah,
like walking back.
bitch. Okay, yeah. Fuck Scar. Like he looked so stupid, and like I don't fucking understand. Like I don't fucking understand why they had to do this here. It's just
leave
weird.
it for the Hulk movie. I don't know. Like
It's weird. It's weird. Hey, I just came back from Scar. By the way, here's my son, Scar. What?
And we saw none of Hulk's. Like, I feel like if we want to see Hulk like find out he has a kid and stuff like that, and him deal with that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be a throwaway thing.
I think that we will get that in the World War Hulk movie.
Why introduce that here then?
Yeah, I don't know. They could have had a different teaser for that movie.
Speaking of the internet being upset, let's talk about Matt Murdock.
Okay, let's talk about Matt.
Okay. Off the top, I liked him. I really liked him in this show. I don't think it's a character assassination. He is a lot more jokey. That's fine. It's not like he was super stoic in the original. I don't understand why everybody's so fucking upset. The only bad line was, "Oh, my ass remains unwhooped," which is the first thing they released, sadly, and like that completely took over. I think he was fine in the episode. I really liked him. I hate the suit though.
I liked him too, and I need to preface this. Khalifa watched the entirety of Daredevil's Netflix show.
Yes.
I have only watched the first season, so I'm not as familiar with the character. But I thought
recently or when it came out.
When it came out.
Okay.
After I watched Jessica Jones, and then I watched the first season of Daredevil.
Okay.
And I'm not that familiar with the character, but he is almost exactly how I remember him. And I don't know. Someone said that it feels like the same character, but he's in a good time in his life. Where
I can see that. He's
like a little bit more cheerful, and he's not like depressed.
I can see that, but like the whiplash is, I think they've confirmed that the Netflix show is canon. Like it's confirmed now.
I mean, they played the theme.
Yeah, they played the theme, and like it's him. It's the same person. The thing is, like we leave season 3, and he's like in a really bad place. So I don't know what's happening here. But I'm not sure if they reworked that storyline. I don't know how they're going to do everything with Fisk, and like they have so much. They're going to be like, you have to watch the show before Daredevil Born Again starts. That like, by the way, seasons 1 and 3 of Daredevil are canon. Go watch that before watching this. They have to be like that.
Yeah,
because like there's so much in there. But yeah, I wouldn't say he's almost exactly the same. He's a lot more quippy. Like even if he was happier, I wouldn't like. He jokes a lot.
Yeah.
But like he's still charming. It's still Charlie Cox. It's good. It's still him. It's good. You know what I mean? It's still him. I don't know. I don't get what people are upset about.
I also really liked. At least it feels like they changed how he fights, because I don't remember him being like this flippy.
They didn't change. They gave him a power boost. They upped the power.
Okay.
Like he fights like this in the show, but they upped it a little bit.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked his fighting. I also really like his theme. It's so cute. Like the
Dun 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 dun. That one? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
like it's I love it. It's so
yeah,
cute.
yeah.
Well, cute is not the right word, but it's it's cool.
It's cool. It's good. It's hype. Ew.
Yeah. Ew.
Um.
The suit is whatever, but I think
Yeah.
it's just like a whatever thing until we get his real suit.
Yeah.
So.
We're gonna get the red helmet back. I think
Yeah.
it's the same. It's the same as his Netflix suit completely. It's just the helmet is yellow.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the red one back for sure.
Ooh, I wish they explained why it's yellow now. Like Jen said something about it, but like Matt didn't respond.
She said ketchup and mustard, and he was like, let me not say that to Luke.
Yeah.
By the way, Luke and Madison, thank you for rescuing the show.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What else is there to talk about the show? I thought Matt was great. Do you want to talk about the finale?
Let's talk about the finale because we just saw it. We're both really fresh.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about the finale.
Okay. So when I tell you, this is my favorite like fourth wall break like in the MCU so far because
Oh, me too, easily.
this was fucking like bonkers. Like,
yeah.
Pretending like the show just froze. It's the Disney Plus like menu.
Yeah.
She fucking jumps out, goes to the
assembled
like,
episode.
oh my god, this is genius.
By the way, the writer's room she walks into is the actual writer's room.
Oh, okay.
Those are the actual writers.
So. I know that the receptionist that she talks to is the actual receptionist in the HQ.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh,
she breaks into Marvel HQ basically, and she's like, I want to talk to Kevin, and the big reveal is that Kevin Feige is actually a robot. It's not a real person.
Which was so hilarious.
And she drags Marvel. She's like, oh, all these movies end the same, and there's a reason why, blah blah blah. And she's like, when are we getting X-Men? It's like, oh my god, like they're doing it.
No, this was great. This was great, and I loved like the setup of it, of her during the episode being like, this is kind of a bad finale. Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Like, this was genius.
Yeah, it should have happened, during all the bad episodes. Bitch, but what can I say?
I'm kind of upset that they waited this long to do this thing. Like, I wish that this was a part of the show.
Like her fixing the episodes?
Yeah. It's like,
that would have been cool.
Like this episode. Like, and she leaves. But it is a big gag for the finale. I understand that.
Yeah, and it was great.
I wish Kevin Feige was actually in this.
Me too. I thought Kevin was gonna come down from the seat like he was sitting in a chair.
Yes,
instead of
me too.
That was like his lair.
Mastermind figure. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it was a robot. It was funny. It was fun.
I also thought it was so funny when he was like, "Hey, can you please turn back? It's like you're really expensive."
And they were like, the VFX team moved to another project and they play the Wakanda music.
The Wakanda team. I loved it.
That's funny. And it's like, I love, like, thankfully, like, it shows you at least they have a plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course, like She-Hulk, we know that She-Hulk is now supposed to come before Wakanda Forever. They didn't move that around. That was always, thankfully. Because this face has been a mess.
And, actually, while watching the finale, I was kind of, like, having, like, an oh shit moment, like, oh, is this show intentionally bad? And I think I would give them too much credit if it is.
Yeah, it would have been too much credit. If they had admitted it, if she was like, hey, that episode was bad, this episode was bad, this episode was bad, it would have, like, I would have pumped it up another half star. Because I was like, oh, maybe it's intentional.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
But I don't think it is.
It wasn't. Bitch, for me, the most bonkers thing was, like, when Todd took the thing and turned into a Hulk, I was like, ooh, we're doing this?
That's when I was like, this is getting a 2.
This was ooh, bitch, and fuck Emil Blonsky. Like I didn't like him. I didn't want him to be a part of the show. I don't
Me
think
either.
The Incredible Hulk cast fully needs to come back and reintegrate itself into the
MCU. They're throwing them. I mean, we have the villain Cap. We have Abomination here. We have, they're throwing them in there, and it's like, well, you pretended this movie didn't exist for 15 years for good reason, and now we're just pretending that it exists again. Are we down that bad?
Yeah.
If you're that desperate, just start the X-Men stuff.
No, for sure. And this also, like, applies to, like, all the Defender stuff, because Well, we pretended like it's canon, and then we pretended like it wasn't canon anymore, and then, ooh, the
Oh,
kitties are
oh,
fighting.
calm your pussy down, please.
Ooh, the kitties are fighting. Hey, bitch, calm down. Okay. Sorry. What was I saying? Yeah, like this whole cycle of, oh, this is canon, this is not canon anymore. This is canon, this is not canon anymore. It's just, I feel like it's starting to get out of hand a little bit
I
because
know, and I love that it's like the case for everything except Agents of Shield, which they were like, this is
Mhm.
not.
This
This
is
is
not
bullshit. This we
goodbye.
don't count that. The
They
Darkhold is
shut it
here.
down.
Go fuck
They
yourself.
shut it down. Bitch. Like Charles Xavier like showing up out of nowhere and stuff like that. It's like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Listen, when Patrick Stewart dies, that's when we know we're not gonna get any more. You know,
Oh,
um,
bless his heart.
we're not gonna get any more fucking unneeded Charles Xavier cameos because this is getting out of hand.
Bless his heart. He's gonna be in Deadpool.
Ugh.
Like for sure, for sure. By the way, the Kevin, the robot.
Mm.
Do you think he's gonna show up in something else? Because there's no way that they
No.
put that much effort into that design just for this.
What did they really put in a lot of effort into it? It's just 3 dots and a hat shaped. You know.
But like it looks like really intricate CGI as well, and I don't know. I think maybe Deadpool would like meet it or something.
Maybe I just saw the Kevin and I got PTSD. I was like, oh, we're back to Stark shit. But like, thankfully, it wasn't. You know, it was just like a regular thing.
Child. I was gonna mention something else. Do you think the CGI was intentionally bad, so like they can have that gag at the end? No, right?
I
Okay.
don't think the CGI was. Let's talk about the CGI because it was a big talking point around the show and the discussion of the show. I don't think it was that bad. I think it looked bad in the office scenes only.
Oh, for sure. And I think in the scenes where she walks wearing her office suit,
Yes,
it
like
looked really
anything that
bad.
has to do with the office, it looked bad.
Yeah.
But when she's fighting and like, you know, it looks good. And like the models they extracted from the movies, like Hulk and Abomination, look fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Abomination
Yeah.
with the finale looked incredible. Like when he was
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
So because
Hulk
that
too.
model was in Shang-Chi. So they got it from that, and Hulk obviously they got from all the Avengers.
Yeah, it just
I
felt
think it
weird
looks
because
good.
she was the only, like, She-Hulk was the only one that didn't have a face texture.
Yeah.
Does that make
like
sense?
like when she was standing next to Abomination and Hulk, you were like, oh, this one was made for the TV show, and this one was from the movies. Okay, got it. It's like yeah.
Exactly.
Sometimes,
but she
like
did have a
sometimes
better model in the last part of the finale.
sometimes like in episode 4 when she was on top of the hot doctor guy, that was the best shot of CG of She-Hulk in my opinion, because it was a close up on her face and you could see the skin and she looked so real. It looked like Tatiana Maslany was like had paint on her face. Like it was that good.
Yeah. That and also like when she went to the Marvel HQ, I thought like she looked fantastic.
She looked good, yeah. She looked good, yeah. But like anytime she's wearing the little office suit, no.
Ooh.
It was bad.
Now, why does Jen Walters grow like 6 inches of hair when she turns into She-Hulk?
I have no idea.
Okay.
And her hair and like Tatiana Maslany's hair is curly and She-Hulk's hair is straight. So I don't know what's going on there.
Weird. Weird.
I don't know.
Something else about the CGI that I was gonna mention. Well, now I forgot. What were you talking about? About her model looking. Whatever, I forgot.
Paint on her face.
Oh yes. Okay. No. Now I know what the next thing I want to talk about is. But like, it was the beginning of the finale. I actually really liked that. Like the little callback to the old.
Oh, the little 90s thing. Yeah. It was cute. It was cute.
That was
cute. Obviously a dude in a green suit though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It was like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, they painted green and stuff. Yeah, that was fun. I don't like. Was she dreaming that or what?
I don't know. You can tell that they did this for the promo because that was the first shot that we ever got from the show.
You won't like when I'm angry. And like the shot of her landing in Marvel HQ was in the first teaser too.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, that's the first episode you finished? Be serious.
Maybe they made this episode first, and then they worked backwards. They're like, okay, How do you get to this point?
We can tell that they worked backwards because the CG in the first few episodes was bad.
Yeah,
They were
yeah,
running out of
for
budget.
sure, for
Um,
sure. Ooh,
What did you want to talk about?
no, that's it. That's what I wanted to talk about
Oh, you wanted to
the
jump
beginning.
into this? Okay.
Yeah, that's
Um,
all. I wish the show took more risks because I don't know. Like, if is this for a comedy? It's not that funny, and it
yeah.
can be. It can be funny. It's just
The only time I laughed out loud was Madison.
yeah,
Madison
me too.
got laughs from me for sure, but other
Me
than that,
too.
I don't remember laughing at something.
It was just chuckles for the rest of the
Yeah,
show, and it's
or
like
like that thing where you breathe from your nose. It's like
yeah.
like that was the show, but like when
There
Madison was
was
on screen,
the
I was like cackling.
bitch. The episode before Daredevils, like where Jen goes to Abomination's little thingy.
Oh,
That was
oof,
horrible. That was
that
not
was a rough
funny, and
episode.
you can tell that they think this is like genius and
They think they're
like
eating. Yeah,
yes, and it
yeah,
frustrates me because it's really not funny.
yeah.
I don't know. Uh,
What was
at
your
the
least
end of the
favorite
day,
episode of the show?
that was my least favorite episode,
That
like
one?
by far.
I think
That
for me it's.
and episode 2. Episode 2 is really bad.
I think for me it's that one. What was episode 2?
Episode 2 was the episode that nothing happens in until like it's like her like kind of getting accustomed to being a Hulk and stuff, and then at the end they're like, "Hey, meet your new client, Abomination," and then the episode ends.
Oh yeah, that one was bad too.
Oh,
I mean, even
bitch! There
episode
was a
3 wasn't
lot of
great.
stinkers. There were a lot of stinkers. Episode 3 was not that good either.
Yeah,
And there was the episode of with the case of that immortal man.
that one fell flat for me too.
Oh, bitch! I wish this was 6 episodes. And the thing is, you can tell that they're teasing a season 2. They're talking about a season 2 in the show.
I don't think this is gonna get it greenlit for season 2.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They mentioned season 2.
They mentioned it, yeah,
times.
very very like in your face,
Mhm.
but I don't know. I don't think they thought people would dislike it this much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, Eternals is getting a sequel, so
we don't know that.
well, true.
We don't know that.
Ooh.
And if it is, Chloe Zhao is probably not going to be attached. And if she's not, I don't want it.
Same.
You know what
Same.
I mean? So it's like, let's not do that.
But we had a good at Eternals.
We had it so good. I can't believe people still like Eternals was so fucking good. Like compared to this shit, and compared to Thor: Love and Thunder, and even Multiverse of Madness. No shade, I know you love it.
When I tell you the drop in quality, I like Multiverse of Madness, but there was a drop in quality. Like, we can agree.
Yeah, like Eternals was a really good fucking movie, you guys. Like,
but Khalifa, this airing and Thor: Love and Thunder coming out in the middle.
Yeah, I was about to say like this back to back with Thor is rough. Like really rough.
Yeah. No, yeah, and this was like, I'm seeing. Obviously, there were a lot of like Phase 4 haters and stuff, but
yeah,
this was the show that sparked that fandom of the MCU is bad now, it's dying, and it's like, I wish I can fight for it, but there's nothing for me to fight for.
I wish I can disagree with you and say no, that's really good, but like nothing that's happening right now is backing me up. You know what I mean? I can say no, it's good. WandaVision was great. WandaVision aired in 2020.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
yeah,
it's like I can't keep clinging on to that. You know what I mean? Ooh. What's happening right now is not good. Wakanda Forever is coming out, and so much is writing on it. I feel like, in terms of
the finale for Phase 4.
It's the finale for Phase 4. It's like honoring Chadwick, but also I think it is going to be the deciding factor for me, where it's like, oh, the MCU is like not.
Like, is it doomed, or is it?
Yeah, exactly. It's like if Wakanda Forever is bad in Black, that's gonna be bad news.
Yeah,
real bad news. You know what I mean? So,
because they're sitting on gold, they really are. They're sitting on gold. So if Wakanda Forever is bad, like, okay, like we're not paying enough attention to these resources. We're not working hard on these.
Listen, they have a break case and a break glass in case of emergency with X-Men. I think if they're down really bad, you can just plop that out.
Yeah.
And you have like that's so much material. You can make like 3 phases out of X-Men stuff
Just X-Men,
solely.
yeah.
Yeah. So like anybody could get their own solo series, like Storm solo series, Wolverine, Cyclops, Rogue, you know, whatever. But yeah, like so far it's not looking great. And I'm actually really concerned. I am concerned. Like before, whenever there was a bad project, like, oh, it's like whatever, this is just bad
Like we'll
now.
move on to the next one.
We'll move on to the next one, but like the next one's also bad, and the next one's also bad, and the next one's also bad, and it's like, oh shit, we're here. Where it's like we've had like 3 bad projects or like really close to each other, and it's like, well, shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nothing is working for me. It's giving Star Wars a little bit.
It is giving Star Wars, and more on that in our ranking special at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
But ooh, it's not looking good for the girls.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add about She-Hulk? Any more general thoughts?
I did have one last thought. Wait.
Which is?
Wait. What was it? Oh my god. What was it? Oh yeah. Unpopular MK opinion. Not an unpopular opinion overall, but unpopular MK opinion.
Yeah.
I put this below Hawkeye.
Me too.
Even though Hawkeye was like, we trashed Hawkeye for the entire duration of that spoiler cast. But
yeah.
I think Hawkeye had a little bit, well, actually had a lot more to give than this show did. I did enjoy She-Hulk more than I did Hawkeye, but
I wouldn't call it better. Yeah.
I can recognize that it's a worse show.
Yeah, exactly. That's the tough thing about ranking. It's like, I enjoyed She-Hulk more. I'd rather watch one more episode of She-Hulk than one more episode of Hawkeye.
Oh, for sure.
But like, Hawkeye's the worst show.
Yeah.
Sorry, She-Hulk is the worst
She-Hulk
show.
is the worst show.
It's like, how do I rank that? You know what I mean? Like, She-Hulk is objectively worse than Hawkeye.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's tough. It's tough.
And it's low-key kind of embarrassing because, like, I wouldn't recommend anyone to watch She-Hulk, but I would like send clips. I would send a clip of her like going to Marvel HQ because that was great.
That was great, but yeah, like I would not be like, hey, She-Hulk, you should watch it. And it's also like the show didn't make its case of it being a must watch. Like, it feels like this is gonna have no consequence whatsoever.
For sure. And this is what I'm worried about, because before this, it felt like everything was leading towards something. Like, oh, we need somewhere. This project.
Especially the last TV show, Miss Marvel, ends with a title card of, hey, Miss Marvel's gonna be in the Marvels. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
The exact opposite here, where it's like this is literally leading up to nothing, nowhere. Scar is in this, I guess. He's for a split second, but you don't need to watch the whole show for that. Also you don't need, like, you know, he goes his own way at the end. So it's like, like, this show did not make its case for you to have to suffer through it. You know what I mean? Like, not only is it not great, it's also like, you don't need to watch this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at all.
Like, we were only watching it because it was week by week. I don't like, if I was just getting into the MCU now and I read everything about She-Hulk, I would skip it.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So,
for sure.
And that's really sad because I really like Jen and I really like how feminist it is and stuff like that.
Me too.
But damn. You know what I mean? Damn.
Yeah. Missed opportunity, missed everything. Honestly, missed the mark.
Yeah.
Completely.
Honestly, so far, the 2021 slate of TV shows eats this up.
Down. Bitch, we had a good in 2021.
Yeah. I mean, what shows came out in 2022? Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, and now She-Hulk?
Miss Marvel and She-Hulk, yeah.
2021 had WandaVision, Loki, Falcon the Winter Soldier, Hawkeye. I mean, overall, just better than this batch, even though I love Miss Marvel, and I know you really love Moon Knight. It's just not, it's not hitting the same way. I don't know why.
Yeah. There is a significant drop in quality between last year and this year.
Yeah. And it's like, even the shows we love, we admit that they're not, like, I love Miss Marvel to my core. That show's not great.
yeah, for sure. I love Moon Knight so much, but bitch, the last episode is like a crocodile lady fighting a fucking pigeon.
Like a Power
Like-
Rangers giant battle.
Like, oh my god, like, can we, it's oversaturation is happening, but you
Yeah.
know what, this will force them to like come up with like more unique stuff. So I think we talked about this. What was our last spoiler cast? Was it Thor Love and Thunder?
Yes.
Okay, we talked about this there where you were like, oh, phase 4 is my favorite because they're trying something like new stuff and
Mhm.
blah blah blah. I think phase 5 would be good because they kind of can like are figuring it out now, like what is sticking and what isn't, you know. So
I mean, but I'm looking at the phase 5 slate, and nothing is exciting about it.
oh, but for
Like,
sure.
I'm so fucking excited for the Marvel and stuff like that. Like, I'm excited for the
And
properties,
Hello.
Agatha, and I'm excited for Thunderbolts because I want to see Elena again. But like, nothing pops up as like, oh, when you saw like the slate of like WandaVision and Loki, it's like, what is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, even What If, it's like, oh, this is new, this is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I look at the phase 5 slate and it's like, oh, it's just,
It's just stuff
we've seen.
Yeah.
So, which is sad, but like you can't keep doing that. But like phase 4 had so much new like we have a legal comedy, a sitcom, an animated show, I don't like blah 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 blah, and it's like phase 5 is like, oh, it's just
a teen show with Miss Marvel,
a
yeah, it's psychological
like
thriller, I guess,
yeah,
with Moon Knight,
and it's just and like with Wakanda Forever, an invasion movie, so it's like I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it doesn't look exciting from the outside, but like maybe Secret Invasion eats, like I don't know. You know what I mean? It looks good.
Secret Invasion looks good.
It looks like it could.
Great, yeah.
So I don't know, but like
unless that bitch Sharon Carter shows up on my screen, then I'm out.
If she shows up, she needs to die the same episode.
Yeah.
Who the hell is Sharon Carter?
Khalifa, one word conclusion for She-Hulk, Attorney at Law.
One word?
Yeah. Or one sentence.
No, I want to do one word.
Okay.
Let me find the perfect word for this. Troubling.
Oh. Okay. One word for me is work. That's it. And with that, should we wrap up?
Yeah, let's wrap up.
All right. With that, you have listened to our spoiler cast about She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Ooh, we're so sorry that you had to go through the show to listen to this.
Yeah. We might still do a Werewolf by Night one.
Yeah,
I don't know. It depends.
I still didn't get time to watch it. So
yeah, if we do, we might record it tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know, and we'll release it at the same time. We'll see.
Yeah. Oh, and with that, have a great day, everybody. I'm a little rusty. We haven't recorded one in a while.
Yeah, me too. It's good to get back into the groove a little bit.
Right?
Yeah.
And with that, if you like this episode, please follow us on social media at the MK Pod. That's THEMKAYPOD. The MK Pod, THEMKAYPOD. And with that, thank you for listening to today's episode.
Thank you. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.